Hey guys, what's going on? So basically, I just want to make a quick video real quick because I know this whole Amazon strike thing is going around or whatever, and you know, and I think could shed some light on things in a different kind of perspective, right? And not in the defense of the worker. And so, well, why do you say that? Well, I used to work for Amazon. I was in Amazon for 3.5 years, from 15 to 18. And, after seeing and experiencing some of the stuff that I've experienced, and since I've moved on, I've gotten different perspectives of things, First and foremost, I understand the whole wage thing. We want more money. Totally get that. Here's my, the opposition. I've seen some of these interviews, some of these videos that are going around Instagram and stuff, and a lot of them are like, we've been here for years and blah blah blah, and some of us, this is our career and blah blah, this and that and the other. Totally hear you. But what are you doing to make yourself marketable? Well, what do you mean? Here's what I mean. A lot of this strike shit and we want more money are from people who are in entry-level positions. Now, entry-level positions only top out, at your first 3 years, right? Unless it's changed, I'm not sure. But I know that within the first 3 years of employment with Amazon, whatever tier that you came in with, you're eventually going to max out in about 3 years. And they give you that spiel of, by that time, we want you to grow into different positions, blah, blah, this and that and the other. Well, the people that have been in these entry-level positions who've been maxed out for fucking 5, 8, 10, 12 years, they want more money. Okay, but didn't you hear that part when you fucking got hired, that we want you to grow, with the company, if you've been here that long, into different positions? Not give you more money for the bottom tier work, that the entry-level tier work that you're doing. If you're an entry-level worker doing an entry-level job and you refuse to progress, then that's where you're going to get stuck at. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says you're entitled to higher pay in a higher position just because. You know what I'm saying? You have to earn that shit. So that's what I mean by making yourself marketable. Why are you continuing to be a coworker for, 5+ years when you could be a candidate? Well, a candidate of what? Why not be an area manager? I know that they have AM still, and I know that there's PA still. You know what I'm saying? Well, you have to interview for those. You goddamn right you do. Which means you have to develop your skills in your business, don't you? You have to learn and find out what the fabric of the company is, what the lingo is. It's not about prod anymore. It's about what you learned, what you gained, and how you're affecting our business. You know what I'm saying? So in that amount of time, have you developed that? Do you have a professional resume? Do you have a formal education? What's your story, man? Because what I'm seeing on the TV and shit is a bunch of entry-level workers who just want to get paid more for doing entry-level positions. And I totally get that when it comes down to, the rising cost of things. I totally get that. That's understandable, but that's when everybody gets a cut. You know what I'm saying? Not just the entry level. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, speaking from experience, some of the higher positions don't get that. Don't get the cost of living raise. The entry level workers does. So I totally get all that, but like when I'm hearing these little interviews and these little rants of, we've been here for so long, blah blah blah. Okay, and you mean to tell me you've been here for 5, 8, 10 years and haven't learned jack shit to move up into a different role? Because that's what it is. That money that you're looking for, that price hike that you're looking for the time spent with the company, it's in those different positions that you should be applying for. The fact that you don't tells me that you're either unqualified or don't have the skills to perform those tasks. So when you're focusing on that, well, when you're focusing on more money, my big question is, what makes you so qualified to have more money? Well, we just want more. This fucking guy's just yelling out of nowhere. Yeah, he's on a fucking good one, dog. But anyways, back to my point, what makes you so marketable? What makes you a candidate? What makes you what makes you think you deserve more money? Because if that's the case, you're telling me that you've learned something with this company and that you have something to give back, and I should be paying you more. As a matter of fact, let's put you in a different role where you have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Not just give you fucking more money just for being an entry level worker. No, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? And we all know the rollover rate for employees, for associates who work over there. If you're an entry level worker and you're not hacking it, you're done. So yeah, you are, and you have been with Amazon. You've been under the radar. You've been flying high, and you know what? The flip side is, do you understand you're in customer service? It's just about to do something fucking stupid. Anywho, don't you understand that you're in customer service? You never see a customer ever working in a warehouse, right? But your job is to get that customer what they need, what they ordered, what they bought, what they purchased in a readily and speedily as fast as possible, right? So yeah, I get it. It's labor intensive. Don't you understand that? Did the wording fast-paced work environment not occur to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like these people who are complaining are totally oblivious that work comes with the job. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you have that you're still there, tells me that you already know the aspect of your position enough to either do the bare minimum that the company requires to where they don't let you go, or you're looking for a union to back up your horrible work ethic, because that's what it is. These people that are protesting and all, the whole walkout shit like that, I guarantee you, none of them are management material. None of them have invested in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is stuff that I'm learning where I'm at right now. I wish I could have had somebody tell me, about investing in yourself and, developing, soft skills. Hell, I'm learning soft skills right now. Like, what do you mean soft skills? Me, I'm a go-getter. I'm a Tomahawk cruise missile. You program me what you want done, and I go and I blow the fuck up, and I hit the mark. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But to make it in the competitive world, having soft skills also goes a long way. And that's what I'm doing right now. Sure, I could ace an interview. Sure, I know how to speak. Sure, I know how to write. I could do a beautiful, cover letter. I could write a good report. I know how to annotate, dictate. Hell, I know how to dialogue. But all that really doesn't matter because I'm still missing that one piece of fabric. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm personally working on in my career. You know what I'm saying? Developing those soft skills. And trying not to be so rough around the edges. Just trying my best not to be. What makes me me. I thought that fast-paced work environment, get the job done, was something that that I can make unique, and it is to me. And while that has made me successful, I've recently hit a barrier where my next level requires me to focus on the people part of things, and I've learned a whole different set of skills while I'm taking this challenge in. I'm making myself marketable. I want to be a competitive candidate in these next roles. But what are these people that are fucking, protesting out here? Are they working on the same things? Do they look at the fabric of what it takes to earn more money? in the competitive world, and I think the big answer is no, they haven't. So, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I kind of wanted to throw out there, because, like, hey, respect, dude. If you've done everything possible to earn that pay raise and earn that extra pay, and saying, hey, you know what, we're really being cheated here, and this and that, hey, I totally get it. But I guarantee you, none of these people who are over here fucking protesting have looked at themselves and said, hey, you know what, I need to be a better candidate to make more money in the company that I work with. You know what I'm saying? And I think that whole thing has been missed. Nobody's really talking about that shit, and that's why I'm taking this opportunity to talk about it, because, again, from employment to employment, I mean, we all work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? We all work for somebody, and you have to make yourself stand out. If you want those promotions, you want that big money, you have to make yourself stand out and say, hey, you know what, I earn more money because of the X, Y, and Z reason. In fact, fuck it, look at who you're working for now. Are you better than the people who you're under? Why? What makes you different than them? And it doesn't have to be, your direct, management. You can just be somebody in a different department or whatever. People that other people, other leaders that you worked with, throughout the years. Why did they have the job that you want to get paid for? Because I'll be honest, if I'm a manager looking at this fucking protest, I'll go out there straight out and be like, hey, you know what, totally hear you, but why should you make more money? Why should you make the same amount of money as I do when you don't have X, Y, and Z skills? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a slap in the fucking face. So I totally hear you, but that's why it's called entry-level position. It's labor-intensive. It's a fast-paced working environment. There's critical things that need to be done. There's, check-off lists. There's inspections. There's, safety protocols that you have to do. All this good jazz come with the job. You can either do it and hack it or not. All the while, you're taking in those experiences and learning from them and saying, hey, you know what does it take to make more money within this company? Because if your decision isn't to move on from that company, then you need to develop certain skill set to meet those qualifications for those higher positions. So that's my rant on this. I can't say like, share, and subscribe because I don't get paid by anybody. This is just my own opinion based on my own free will, and I don't give a shit. But whatever. You guys have a blessed day.